Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are, of course. It's Wednesday. It's the afternoon. It's more or less 3 p.m. And that means it's time once again for Wednesday Afternoon Live with me, the SaleenDriver, host of the #1 Wednesday afternoon live stream in all of YouTube that I'm aware of. Host of the show that endeavors every time I click the live button on StreamYard, no matter if it's the first episode or the 262nd episode, to show that we are the definitive live stream about nothing in particular. And I'm sure we'll do that again this weekend. This week, I should say. Well, this weekend, too. Everything is irrelevant. Let's see. Only one person in the chat box, and that is Nate the Great, who was not late. Don't know if Sven will be here. Haven't heard from him in a while. Don't know if Vic will be here, although I suspect he will be. I did, however, get a text message from an old friend. An old friend of mine, old friend of a lot of people here in our little community. Although sometimes I wonder if I'm still a member of the trash talking community. I'd like to think I am. But Jesse, good old Raj himself, texted me out of the blue the other day to let me know that he has a new channel. He said he left for a while for, I think the quote was to get his shit straight. And certainly I can understand that. I don't know what Jesse's been doing with himself, but it was good to chat with him ever so briefly again. And he gave me a link to his new channel, which is not dedicated to college football, as you would suspect it would be, but actually dedicated to model cars, which he says is his roots. And I'm going to try and find that link here real quick. If you will all just give me a moment. I have to remember what it was called. Anyway, while I'm searching for that, I am expecting a couple of somewhat important phone calls to hit my phone. So, at the, literal drop of a hat, I might have to mute out and grab the phone call, because it involves, basically, without going into too much detail, it involves another shipping fuck up. That is partially my fault, but also a good chunk of it is FedEx's fault. Good old FedEx. Yeah. My system has gone into permanent slowdown mode. Nate's here. The Battle Angel is here. And VicTube is here. And yep, my system is bogged down almost to a dead stop. Let's see if I minimize this window here. Let's see if the system will come back. I really need a new computer. I think I've made that determination. This, let's see, she'll be 10 years old pretty soon. 9-year-old iMac is, I think, on its last legs. Steve Pearson's here. Good to see you, sir. I already have an idea of what I'm going to get for my next computer. It'll be a Mac. But I want that Mac to be able to support at least 3 video screens, maybe even 4. So it'll probably be a Mac Mini or its slightly larger cousin, because you can plug in multiple monitors, whereas my iMac here will only support 2 monitors. And while that's nice, certainly having 2 monitors is very helpful, I would like a little bit more video capability than that. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Not much going on around here. Starting to heat up. The last of the northern snowbirds have left the area. We're starting to get the Europeans in. A few of them anyway, but most of them will show up in July and August. Boy, are they in for a treat. Found out on a news report today, this is good news for not only Florida, but probably also for the Georgia coast and the Carolinas. There is a strong El Nino in the Pacific. Now, what that means in plain English is there are 2 weather patterns: El Nino, or the child, and La Nina, also the child, but female. If you are in a weather pattern with what's called a strong El Nino, that means that the Pacific basin is heating up rather quickly. What that means is that as the Pacific Ocean heats up, it tends to cause the atmosphere above it to heat up until it gets over the United States, in which case it starts to cool off. And the cooler air in the United States moving west to east, so in other words, moving over the People's Republic of Californication and moving across the fruited plain, as Rush Limbaugh used to call it, and then moving over to the east coast of the United States means that the air cools as it moves west to east. And cooler air is harder to sustain hurricanes, which are of primary importance to me because starting June 1st, less than a month from now, starts the 2026 hurricane season. And while it only takes 1 storm to fuck up everything, just as the people who survived Hurricane Helene a couple of years ago in Georgia and the Carolinas, who were not ready for that hurricane, and that's no fault of your own. It only takes 1 storm to fuck up everything. It is a good thing that a strong El Nino pattern means that a less active than normal hurricane season for the Atlantic and the Gulf of America. and the Caribbean. So hopefully this hurricane season will be a lightweight one for Florida. And yeah, it's on Ormond Beach. The house is. What house? What are you talking about? I mean, I know where Ormond Beach is, or I have a general idea. But what's that got to do with anything? I don't live in Ormond Beach. In fact, I haven't been to Ormond Beach in decades. Oh wait, is Ormond Beach where Tiger Cat lives? I thought she lived in where did I think she lived? St. Augustine. Of course, I don't read the comment before that. There is no comment before that from you. There's you saying good afternoon. There's Battle Angel saying good afternoon. There's VicTube saying good afternoon. There's Steve Pearson saying good afternoon. And then there's you saying on Ormond Beach. So I don't know where you're going. Might want to retype it. Also, I'm expecting a delivery from DHL. It could happen. Oh, it is happening right now. DHL is actually backing up into my driveway. In fact, he's parked right there, and he's at my front door. Thank you. So if you will give me a moment to retrieve that. So how come DHL can deliver something that I ordered that originated in France, and I think I ordered on Friday, and Wednesday of the following week, I have my package. And the U.S. Post Office can't get out of its own way in under a month. And FedEx is absolutely hopeless. Oh, I know why. It's because DHL is based in Germany, and the Germans do things efficiently. Anyway, that's one thing off my plate. Now all I have to do is worry about what's going on with my missing package. Anyway, that's my problem, not anybody else's. Hmm. Well, I don't know. Well, this is an exciting stream. Guess I'll drop the link, see what happens, and if nothing happens in the next few minutes, I'll just shut it down. Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Oh, what's going on, Nate?
Not much. Yeah, I don't know why it's not sending the message I wanted to send. Don't know. Or I guess comment.
Well, what's on Ormond Beach? Just tell me what's on Ormond Beach.
So basically, me and my friends, me and my friends that from Nebraska are renting a Airbnb for like a 3-day vacation in next May, I think. So it's just a 3-day, vacation. And the Airbnb is, it's like 2-minute walks to the beach, so it's pretty. It looks pretty good. Pretty good. I've never been to Ormond Beach, but it was affordable too. I get actually, so um. So yeah, That's how I was trying to say or type in the comments, but it didn't really let me. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Well,
Does that
wait
make
a
sense?
minute. You said spring break?
No. So, next May, next year's May.
Ah,
Yeah, not spring break.
okay.
Or we don't want that kind of crowd. We want like a what do you call it? A chill crowd, which means like not that big of a crowd. But I've never been to Ormond Beach before. Is it near like Daytona, kind of?
Well, let me see if I can pull it up on a map. My system is acting up, so I'll see what I
Because
can do here.
I had the house. Well, I had the house address, but I don't know if you want me to send it. Yeah, I probably should. I should send it on. I mean, it's like 2-minute walk on the beach.
Hmm.
Unless you want me to.
No. Hang on.
Okay.
Ormond Beach is in Volusia County, which is
Like right
same
next to New.
county as Daytona. It's a little north of Daytona.
Is it right next to New Smyrna? Or
Uh,
was that a little bit north? I can't remember. Not gonna lie, New Smyrna Beach was dirty when I last went there. It was dirty. I mean, there's like freaking raw clams. Or not clams. Like raw, or just I don't know what was in the sand, but it was pretty dirty.
I don't see New Smyrna on the map here.
That's weird.
Well, I mean, it's not near
Right.
Ormond Beach. There's Daytona is near there.
Can you share the screen if you can? Because I can't really do it.
Try, but my system is acting up.
Oh, okay. You don't have to. Sorry, I just asking.
It's north of Daytona. It's south of Flagler.
Okay.
But it's on the East Coast, so it's
Well, if it's a hot day, I mean, it's I can get like cold water, I guess. Right? Is it on the Atlantic Ocean?
yeah, it's on the Atlantic. It's supposed to be a nice beach.
Yeah.
But I'm on
So
the other side of the state, so
yeah, I know. I looked at Sarasota homes, but they were too pricey for Airbnb.
yeah, Sarasota is going to be a little bit higher cost.
Even Naples, when my
Naples would be worse than Sarasota.
yeah.
Naples area is much more expensive than Sarasota is.
Yeah, it's because it's rich.
So is Sarasota allegedly, but Naples is
Right.
full of a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, just a 3-day 3-day vacation, enough to get away from the world for a little bit. And the thing is, the house is under my name, but I didn't. You know how Airbnb has like 3 options for pay, right? You can pay fully, or you can pay later, or you can pay later of the near the date you're trying to go on. I did the pay later one. I paid like $0. That's the option. So
I've not used Airbnb, so I don't know how their pay works.
but yeah, I think BA tried Airbnb. I might be wrong. I don't know. But
I know,
but yeah,
I know Battle Angel has probably used Airbnb before, so
but yeah, I I did the pay later option, and you know, but most of my friends, I think 4 of us are going, including me. So yeah, it's a good. This home has let me see. Pretty sure it has like 3 bedrooms, I think, or maybe 3 beds. I don't know. Let's see. Trips.
yeah,
Okay.
Battle Angel would probably be our resident expert on how Airbnb does their booking and payment and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't travel. So I've never used it.
Right. It's it doesn't really say. Hold on. Hold on. It has. Okay, it has 2 bedrooms, 3 beds, and 1 bath. Even though I was right on the beach, or a 2-minute walk. It has a pool too, so that's good.
Battle Angel asks if you've already booked it.
Well, yeah, I booked by I booked it, or I guess yeah. So I booked it not.
Raj.
So I said I didn't pay anything yet by doing the pay later option, and I'm gonna pay the fully payment on April 30th of 2027. So I have to, that gives me time to save money, and but yes, it's reserved, and booked. So yeah.
What are you guys going to do? Just lie on the beach? Or are you going to go
No,
sightseeing or what?
no. We're gonna do what boys do. It's just me, hang
Well,
out.
what boys do on the beach is they lie on the beach, they drink beer, and they look at girls.
That's probably what I'm gonna do. But I'm not gonna drink beer because they know I can't drink beer. But what do you call it? What do you mean I never listen? I literally
I don't know
just
that
told you.
that sound that reads pretty self-explanatory. Well, come on,
What
BA.
does?
If you got something to say it. Nate may not listen to you, but I'll listen to you.
I mean, I try to give you the answer. I mean, maybe you didn't want to hear it. I don't know.
She's probably talking about she has advice for you, but you won't listen to her.
Well, I didn't hear the advice or see the advice.
I don't know. She's being very cryptic. Anyway, you doing something nice for your mom on Mother's Day?
I hope so. I mean, I had no idea what we're gonna do.
Well, BA says you never listen to her.
I'm
Are you
listening right
saying
now,
Nate?
but
Well, wait a minute. Are you saying Nate doesn't listen to you, or are you saying I don't listen to you?
I think she's talking to me. I think, which is not.
I think so because she doesn't give me advice. Not recently, anyway. Oh, Nate. Okay.
I'm open to advice. I mean, I told you what I said, and you asked me, did I book it? Yes, I did. I booked it by paying later the option, and I mean, he didn't want to say anything. So, was there more to say?
I don't know. She's probably working, or she could come on here and explain it.
Look, I'm open to listen, and I'm in the mood to listen too. So, most of the time, I think what her point is like. Her point is that I most of the time I'm not really in the mood or just not listening at all, and just and just I don't know, being me, I guess. But I'll unmute myself if you want to come on, and if you want, I'll listen. Okay, I will not interrupt. All right, and you do you.
Do we have a beef between Nate and Battle Angel?
No, it's just she just gave up of giving me advice. So a long time ago, I guess.
Oh, there's a story there. Battle Angel with 3 children is a baby hater. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, the story was on Bad Bitchfield, and she opened the panel, and I was, and once I said about ban abortion in all those
Hey,
states,
Josh.
and I said that plainly. I mean, and she got, I don't know, I won't say butthurt. I think she just didn't like the answer or just opinion, and no, I didn't say that. I didn't say pro-choice. That was not my words. That's your words. But anyways, the reason I said abortion because in Bad Bitch, I'm not gonna get in again. It's just trying to explain what happened, and
Uh-oh. You've been warned, Nate.
I know. I see.
Be very, there are certain subjects out there in the world, Nate, that you need to be very careful when you talk about them. You need to think about what you're going to say because a lot of people get into their feels about subjects.
I know, and I'm trying my best to carefully talk my words.
Yeah. That particular topic is one of the worst ones to talk about at all. I try and avoid that subject whenever I can.
You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna
Act 1978. Who's Mike Mack?
I choose not to talk about it because I just gave up. I don't want to talk about it because don't want to get anyone mad. So yeah, it's best to avoid that conversation. So.
Oh, that hurt.
I did. I wasn't. I admit I was not on that night. I was not really choose my words carefully. I gotta admit. So.
Oh, that's probably not a good idea.
No, I mean it was not a good idea. It's just maybe that night was not my night to go come on. So anyways, moving on. So I know
Haven't been here in a long time. I also to catch up on your watch videos. Oh, okay. I don't remember the screen name, but welcome back.
but so if it's okay if I continue talking my I guess next year's trip, if that's okay.
Yeah, you can talk about whatever you want, but if you're going
I'm not going
to,
to talk about that. You know what I said last night, or I guess Sunday. I guess I'm trying to avoid that. So, but yeah,
this could be interesting.
oh shit!
Hi.
Hey, Joshua.
Hey, how you doing?
Nate, you talking about abortion and stuff. It's a supply and demand issue more than it's more economics than a political or religious issue. Because if women want to murder their own children, they will always murder their own children. You can't do anything about it. When you restrict abortion, it's still they're still going to do it illegally. So it's not going to change anything.
I know it's not out to me, but I'm not getting it into how.
Oh God, I really don't want to start a holy war here. So let's be let's be a little bit more circumspect. Let's not throw around ideas like women want to murder their babies. I mean, come on now.
I think I was a little too extreme, but a lot of these contraception pills, the Plan B pills, have side effects long term, breast cancer. The older contraception pills have a side effect of have women getting breast cancer. I don't know the newer ones. I don't know what's going to happen. There's always going to be a side effect to our sin. Celine.
Well, almost any drug is going to have side effects. So, I on this subject, I'm of several different opinions, but my overriding belief system is very libertarian.
Me too. I'm more a progressive monarchist, which is a night
I
watching.
generally don't like to tell people what to do,
Me neither. Me neither.
and I don't think it's the government's role to tell people what to do in most circumstances.
I
So
I agree with you on that. I think it's the state's role to enforce their laws, and it's the federal government's job to enforce the border and the national security of the country. So
I think the Dobbs decision had it right, the one that came down a few years ago.
yeah, yeah.
It should not be a purview of the federal government. This should be a purview of the several states, and
Yeah,
let the states decide their own policy. I don't think this is the kind of thing that requires an overriding blanket policy by the imperial federal government. So
I agree with you on that.
I'm good with the Dobbs decision with respect to turning the power back to the states and let them figure it out.
I agree with you on that, and I think it's more the state rights issue than a federal rights issue because it's called the United States, it's not called the United America. So we have to have separation of a separation of the federal powers to the judicial powers. So yeah, I agree with that.
But ultimately, in the end, I think this is a decision that's this is one of those decisions that's very personal.
Yeah,
it involves a lot of complexities, both
Yeah,
in the medical front and the social front, in the in the idea of what the procedure will do to the individual, both short term and long term. It's
yeah,
not a decision that should be entered into lightly.
yeah, it is.
But it's also not a decision that I think needs to go much further than the people that are directly involved. And yes, I do think that the father of the child should in all other things being equal should have a say in what happens. But I could also
Uh,
understand in a lot of cases why the mother wouldn't want the father involved in the decision either. So again, a personal decision, not a governmental decision.
I think women control the morality in the world, and if the women's morality decays, that shows the decay of the society. So,
Yeah, my body, my choice. I see that.
like, the main issue is we need to come back to some type of spiritual or religious, or like some type of spiritual understanding of God. We have removed God from any type of God, Jewish God, the Christian God, any type of spiritual practices in the, the schools. Now we're bringing more Darwinism and eugenics into the schools. That's the problem, and that's gonna cause a lot of these things to get worse over the years. It's my opinion. It's not fact or verbatim.
I did notice, or I did take note a few years ago during the pandemic and
Yeah,
all that nonsense with the face diapers and the distancing and the shutdowns and the lockdowns and all that, and forcing people to take a vaccine they didn't want. Um, the same people who were screaming out "my body, my choice" were also the same people who seemed to favor government mandated vaccine mandates. I just note that as a general notation, um, more than anything else. My body, my choice for a lot of those people seemed to didn't extend very far past the womb. But
yeah,
I just bring that up as a matter of general course more than anything else.
yeah. And also, I think a lot of this abortion thing is basically morality issues, and that should be dealt with the church or the synagogue or some type of religious authority than by the government. We should have more self governance with the spirituality and other stuff like that. Do you agree? Do you agree, Celine?
Pardon?
Do you agree that it should be dealt with by the, like, if you want to change the morality of a country, you need to change the spiritual mentality and the spiritual worship of God, either it's Jewish, Christian, or any other religion. There needs to be a reverence for God and the fear for God. Then people will come back to normal, right living.
But if you want to do that, change the spiritual and moral outlook of a people, whether
Yeah,
it be a country or a state or a city or a county, that's not the type of, in my opinion, that's not the type of thing that happens through governmental edict.
it should
That
be
comes
done by
from
the churches and the synagogues. And stuff.
you can't legislate morality. I'm sorry, you cannot and you should not legislate morality. Morality has to come from people themselves, or
Yeah,
it's meaningless.
Yeah,
It's hard.
I agree with you, Sven, on that. Morality is more a self-choice edict, but I think we need to like encourage people to live a righteous life. We need to encourage people to live a righteous life, and the benefits of living a righteous life.
You can encourage that without governmental mandates.
I don't want
Le-
I don't want governmental
Legislative
mandates.
morality doesn't work.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Selena. It doesn't work, period. Back in the day, the Puritans tried to do that in England and do I don't know what a revolution because of that.
I mean, we all have agreed since before written history that, for instance, murder was wrong.
Yeah,
We didn't need a government to codify that murder was wrong. It was just known by the people that
that's
that
because
was
it's common sense. It's common sense. Whatever is logical and common sense, and it makes you moral, your conscience affected, then that's more the right thing. No matter what faith it is.
uh-uh.
What happened? What happened to
Oh,
Nate?
my phone freaked out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we lost Nate. Well, he'll probably come back.
Yeah, Celine, what's your opinion on, there's like another election coming in Israel with Bennett and was the Yair Lapid. What's your opinion on that?
There's another election in Israel.
Yeah, they're gonna come another election, because Bibi Netanyahu was very unpopular and I think Naftali Bennett and another parties combining their powers to take down Netanyahu.
Yeah. So anyway, Celine, so you were saying about you can't legislate morality. So was like the Civil Rights Act, was that legislating morality?
That's the civil rights is the slavery
Yeah,
freedom
or 13th,
emancipation.
14th, and 15th Amendments. I mean, was that and the Civil Rights Act, Voting Rights Act, was that legislate legislating morality or?
I
No,
think
that was codifying in law what um, most right-thinking people already knew, which is enslaving another person is wrong, and that all men are created equal and all men have rights.
Yes,
And
yeah.
yes, that's right. Yes.
that's not legislating morality. Legislating morality is along, in my mind, is along the lines of everyone is required to go to church at least 5 hours a week,
That's crazy.
or you have to perform certain religious acts or services, 5 times a month or something like that, or you're required to quote unquote volunteer. We lost Vic. You're
Right.
required you're required to volunteer in a soup kitchen 4 times a month or something.
I would add to what Vic said, and the Industrial Revolution is the reason why the slavery got ended because of automation and because of
Yeah,
factories.
it got ended because of the Civil War, but
Well, no, you've got to remember, Vic, that slavery in the history of mankind predates the Civil War and also
yes, it does.
predates America using slavery, and also
Hmm.
slavery even exists today
Yep.
in
Yeah,
one form or another. So
Boko Haram.
slavery for mankind didn't begin with the American experience in slavery, and it certainly didn't end in 1865.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Vic,
the idea that a man can enslave another man is morally reprehensible, and it's been
yeah.
that way since before governments were formed. The majority of people believe that enslaving one person by another was morally wrong.
I think in the fourth industrial revolution, the AI and automation, I think a lot of all these ideas are going to come back with the UBI and the social credit score. You agree, Celine?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Oh, in the fourth turning, the book Fourth Turning, it's about in the fourth turning. There's a book called The Fourth Turning. It's about the fourth industrial revolution, and
Mm-hmm.
when that happens, AI and automation will replace human beings. And when that
Mm-hmm.
happens, we're going back to the old practices of the past, like slavery. But it's going to be more like UBI and social credit score, and people are going to get jobs made by the government. And if you don't obey the government, they're going to take your money and all that.
I've not heard of any.
Like in 2030, all jobs will be taken over by AI by 2030. Like because that's how it's going. AI and robotics. Yeah, it's pretty sad for humanity. Also, when the fourth turning happens, like when automation and AI becomes singularity point, then we're gonna have made like the Terminator robots
Yeah,
again.
Terminator. Yeah,
Yep. That's coming to real life, I guess.
it's gonna.
You sound like you've been listening to Glenn Beck a little too much.
No. I know this because like I seen this like I knew this would happen like in like
Yeah,
2031,
it's
but
gonna.
but
Yeah,
it's gonna eventually happen, like
yeah, it's gonna.
uh,
Yeah, it's gonna be like Terminator or iRobot. Yeah.
I think they'll give a choice for like either you become an entrepreneur or either you become like part of the UBI system, and they'll give a choice. Either you take the chip or the Neuralink chip or other things like that. But
I, I
that's
think
come.
I think that AI has the potential to be either a great blessing and boon to mankind, or it could very well be the end of us all.
Yeah, it probably will be will
I
be
mean,
the end of
AI
us
does have
all
the potential.
unless we turn back, then it will be.
Well,
Uh, I think
turning
America.
back from AI is not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. America wants the AI to be the supreme
That's kind of stupid.
technology because of China. If you stop innovating
Hmm.
on AI, China will catch up, and then we lost the
Well,
war against AI.
actually, China's already have
Yeah, we
gone far
probably
more.
yeah. I mean, there's a good chance that we could lose the AI race. Yeah, right now we're behind,
Yeah, a lot.
and we probably will end up losing, but
I don't think
which
we're
I
gonna
hate,
lose.
which I hate t- to say that, but
I don't think we're gonna lose because, well, America is the most smartest country in the entire world, and if you can collect the best scientists from all the world and just bring them to America and just do work on AI, America will not lose. It's more like that's why we have DARPA
well, I know
for.
how much is Trump interested in bringing in the best science. I mean, the best
Right.
scientists. I mean, he just fired the science council. So
Or maybe they
Well,
weren't scientists.
they were not scientists; they were lobbyists. More than that, like also like there's good scientists in America, like Professor Jim Tour, who's the head of nanotechnology in Rice University. He's
what is all
investigating.
what 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 is all that noise?
Oh, that's I'm outdoors. It's like they're like they're excavating near me. I don't know. There's some like construction near me. I'm playing basketball, and then I got like a idea to talk to you guys.
Yeah. So what about the data centers having to use so so much water for cooling?
I think we can have 0 point energy right now,
That
which
the
is
data
like
that the data centers are using are consuming more water than humans are. I mean,
yeah, that is true. But Vic, we could have unlimited energy and a free energy if we get rid of the Invention Secrecy Act for the energy products. Then there will be no way that defense. Invention Secrecy Act is an act that was created by the oil companies to prevent 0 point energy or like energy that can disrupt the oil market. If
yeah,
they
exactly. I mean, Tesla was gonna do that, but then he got taken out. So
there was five scientists before that was taken out. You know the recent scientists that are getting disappeared. They're working on 0 point energy.
they get taken out by
The oil,
capitalism. Yeah,
more the oil
taken out
executive,
taken out by capitalists. Yeah.
because America is tethered to the petrodollar, the Saudi oil money. That's why we have this issue. We need to put our money back in the gold
Yeah, it
standard.
was. It was. It was J.P. Morgan and Rockefeller and all of them who took out
Yeah.
Tesla. Yeah,
No, it was J.P. Morgan that
because
took out Tesla.
he wanted to give he wanted to give free energy to the world, and he had like the machine
The Tesla coil.
that was making power out of the air, and he wanted to give everyone free electricity, so they took him out. Yeah.
There's like another technology called
Y-
Whitetricity made by
Yeah,
the MIT.
first they offered to buy it so they could destroy it.
Yeah, that's what happened to
But he
one.
refused, so they whacked him.
There was another engineer that was created like a catalyst for the like a gasoline engine that could power the car for 200 miles per gallon. What happened to him is they tried to buy him, and he didn't sell for it, and sell it to him. One of them wanted to buy the company that but the idea, the patent, and another engineer who didn't want to sell to the oil companies. So what happened? They ended his life.
Mm.
A lot of it is because of the Bush family. The Bush family is very connected to the scientific head of
Yeah.
the DARPA. You know, the George W. Bush and the CIA, the mafia. They are the ones that are in charge of our scientific secrets, like more for the energy products, because the Bush family makes money through the oil in sector. So they don't want the money gravy train going away. So.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, if you even if you get lattice confined fusion or LENR energy source, um, that would actually, first they had to come with the for like a hydrogen fuel cell, hydrogen powered energy source for the home heating. That's what they're gonna come with. There's a company called Brilliant Energy that is working on that and almost there uh, to make that happen. It's already there. All the technology is here. Just like people need to invest in it. That's all. The investment is the issue. That's not really the money, the technology or the manpower is the issue. The investments by like Elon Musk or someone like that would invest in like 0 point energy. This oil, the Saudi Arabia will not exist as a country.
Nope.
I'll
You
be
know,
right back.
Rick,
Hmm.
like if we could have got this like like a lattice confined fusion or like cold fusion in 1950.
Yeah.
But what happened is the oil companies didn't want to remove the petrodollar, so they forced Nixon and other like LBJ and Eisenhower to.
Yeah, that's getting that like what they did in like the Fallout games, like they started
Yeah,
using cold fusion to power everything. Yeah.
we have cold fusion right now. We can do
Yeah,
it.
because it was like the timeline between our timeline and the Fallout timeline that it split after World War II, right? Because of the uh, the nuclear power.
The power, yeah. Also, like
It split off from our timeline.
I think America is so broke that I think American like these head officials want a war in Europe so that they can reset the U.S. dollar. That's what I think. That's what they're doing with the
You know
Middle
what?
East.
The great, the
The
great
way
reset.
reset, yeah. They want to reset the U.S. dollar through war, which I think is a stupid idea. But
Hmm.
uh, well,
Hmm.
there's a lot of stupid people in government like John Bolton and what's the other
Yeah,
guy?
yeah, and
What's the other guy?
Lindsey Graham. Yeah,
Lindsey
you mean
Graham.
Lindsey
Bolton's not in
Graham?
government anymore. Lindsey Graham, however, is an idiot.
Lindsey Graham.
Another person from the tribe, Annika Albright, who started the war in Yugoslavia for no reason. She was helped by the Serbians in the World War II, and
Who
she just
was?
Annika Albright.
Okay.
She was the one that propagated the war in Serbia, Bosnia and Serbia.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
war.
Bosnia. Yeah, Bosnia. Hego Herzegovina. Yeah,
In the Serbian
or
war,
whatever it's called.
in the
Yes,
Serbian
let's just
war,
call them. So I don't know why they can't just call the country Bosnia and just cut the unpronounceable second part off.
yeah.
What,
Her
Herzegovina?
Herzegovina. That's too many syllables. They should have just left it as Bosnia. I mean,
Or Bosnia and then the
Well,
hers.
it's now only referred to as Bosnia. So
right. But it's still officially Bosnia Herzegovina. Yeah.
The Serbian war was mainly like the war where the pilot was shot down, and
Yeah,
I think
that
Joe
was
Brady.
when Yugoslavia broke up. Yeah.
Yeah. That was created by Annika Albright, who really hated the Serbians,
Yeah. You got
and they.
Bosnia, you got Serbia, you've got Macedonia. Let's see, you had one more.
Croatia,
Yeah,
Croatia.
Croatia. Yeah.
What's the other one? What's the other one? North Macedonia,
Right
Yeah,
back.
Croatia.
North Macedonia. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of
Yeah.
the Balkans and Moldova and other places. Yeah. And
Yes.
the problem with like going to war for no reason is like people are gonna get tired of going to war. That's what's happening in Iran because people got fatigued by war of Iraq and Afghanistan.
Hmm.
Like the soldiers
Hmm.
got fatigued.
Now we're in Iran. Now we're in Iran. Yeah.
My relative in 1970 helped the hostages in the Canadian embassy, the American
Hmm.
hostages, and that was a headache to get them out. So like yeah, he had to come out. He had to make a fake Star Wars movie to get them out, and like from the agency, the CIA had to do that. But like the problem with this war in Iran is there's no end state to this war.
Nope.
Either there's no like, what is the end goal of this war to help
Well,
help Iran?
there were a lot of goals. The goal was to topple the regime. It was to stop Iran from getting a nuke. Then it was to open the Strait of Hormuz.
Hormones. Yeah, yeah. It's funny that they're hormones for a reason. Yeah, but like this war, people don't know this, but Iran's most of the nukes are in the Iraq border in Shinar province, and
What?
most of the yeah,
Where? What?
yeah,
Whose nukes?
Iran's nukes are near the Iraq border.
Iran doesn't have nukes.
Yes, they have nukes.
No, they
They
don't.
nuke. They do have
don't
nukes.
have them.
They're 2 week. They're 2 weeks away. Yeah.
No, they have nukes, man. They have nukes, but they have put it underground and granted that people cannot, like Americans cannot hit them. So they do
Okay.
have.
So what?
It's
They're
all,
just gonna hide them. They're just gonna hide them forever. I mean,
yeah, that's the problem. Like you cannot have like a JDAM or like some a Patriot battery that can hit
so
the
you're saying
nukes.
that maybe that's why Iran is so ornery because they got those nukes, but they don't want us to know that they have them, so they can't use them. So,
I think they're gonna use again. Use
but
them as
no,
a.
Iran doesn't have nukes. But
Iran has nukes in the
no, they don't.
Bible in Isaiah 21. You read
What
it.
in the Bible? The Bible says Iran has nuclear weapons.
Yeah, read Isaiah
What?
21. Iran will nuke Saudi Arabia's oil supply soon. That's why Iran is
Yeah,
making the nuclear.
in the Bible, there's no mention of nuclear weapons or um or or oil or Saudi Arabia or
It's called oil is mentioned as wine. Okay, so they drink the wine of the
yeah, not
Lord. The
not petroleum though.
wine
I
is
mean, they do have
wine.
different kind of oils, different kind of like plant oils. They have like olive oil, but not oil like we think of, like
It's more allegoric.
petroleum. Yeah.
The Bible is more allegoric, and there's some passages that are literal. So when people read the Bible, you have to read it through the both context. You cannot read the Bible just literally. There's some passages in Isaiah 21 that is so accurate. No, Isaiah 17 where they talk about the destruction of Syria already happened, with Damascus being destroyed by
Right.
ISIS.
Damascus was destroyed and then rebuilt. Yeah.
No, it was destroyed by ISIS. It was never. It
What?
was never.
Destroyed by ISIS? What? No, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
ISIS.
Damascus Damascus is still there.
No, I'm
Hey,
talking about
just to let you know, guys.
Dam- Damascus was not destroyed.
well,
I was
Nate. What do you want to say?
I was gonna let you guys give you a heads up real quick. I'm gonna go to a local coffee brewery store or coffee store that's like a really like a cross the street from me. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna let you know, guys. I'll be right back. So
yeah, but if you read the Bible to the Middle Eastern context, it's like Rick, you'll understand a lot of things that's happening in the world. Already, Isaiah 17 has already been fulfilled by Syria being. Damascus has never been destroyed by humanity before until until ISIS destroyed it in
What?
the
ISIS did not destroy Damascus. Stop it.
no bomb. They bombed it, right? Like what happened?
Yeah,
What happened?
they bombed it, but I mean it's still there. I mean, It wasn't destroyed. I mean, they might have destroyed
the
a lot of
infrastructure.
buildings, but
Yeah, that's what the Bible prophecy is saying. Is they destroy the buildings.
it's that Damascus was not destroyed. It's still standing. But
Yeah. The problem in the Middle East is Turkey,
I mean,
not Iran.
I mean, ISIS got destroyed. That's the only thing that's destroyed is ISIS. So I mean,
Vic, like a lot of them, a lot of the Syrian ISIS is now partnered with Turkey. So Turkey's lira is the one currency that the Syrians are using right now. So Turkey is getting their own empire back. The Ottoman Empire is coming back as Neo-Ottoman Empire.
oh,
That's not good, man.
Neo Ottoman Empire, right? Yeah.
That's not good, man. I think when Israel and America is done in Iran, Turkey's gonna get into their border, and expand to Iran. Oh God, that's bad. That's really bad to see.
Yeah, that would be, but that
That's why
would be, but
Turkey. Well, Turkey will have a peace treaty with Iran. That's also in the Bible, with the Elamites. Turks are
okay.
called the Turgama. So yeah. Like a lot of the wars in the Middle East will get worse and worse. But also, I think Turkey is not a country that Israel should have been friends with in the past. They made a mistake with the Ben Gurion being friends with Turkey, because Turkey is just using them. So, with Azerbaijan and others. You should be more friends with Armenia than the Turks.
All right, they're gonna bring back the Ottoman Empire. Sure, yeah.
No, like let's search pan-Turkic.
Yeah, they want to go all the way down down to Egypt and all the way up to
Israel too.
to Hungary. Is that what you're talking about? Is that what the Ottoman Empire ran
No,
from Egypt, yeah, all the
no.
way to
They're not going to take. They're not going to
Hungary
take. They're going to take all of Central Asia.
at their greatest extent.
They're not going to take Europe this time. Europeans are not going to have the Turks.
They didn't take all of Europe, just part of it, but they eventually did end up getting pushed back. So
the Hungarians are Turkic people that are mixed with the Europeans.
Yeah, some of them are. Yeah, there's some of them. There's I mean, there's lots of people mixed in Hungary. You got Turks. You got Huns, and
What are the Huns? They're Turkic people.
No, the Huns are Mongolian.
Where Mongolia are they from? Turkmenistan.
Yeah.
So you're like you just that's why I think that's why I think Viktor Orban and the other people in the Hungarian government is so close to Turkey because of the genetic relation with the Turks. Also, Turkey is very friendly with Germany, so people don't know that. Turkey is internationally allied with the Germans, which is not good. That's not good either.
They're still not. They're still not bringing back the Ottoman Empire, but.
Well, they will.
No, that would be
that's cool that you think that, but
it will come slowly. It's not going to come overnight. It's going to come 2050. I think this could happen. Turkey is getting more powerful. It's the 11th largest army. The second largest army in NATO is Turkey. When Israel loses the air superiority and Turkey gets their second generation, fifth generation fighters from the British, the Rolls-Royce engines fighters that is ingrown. I mean, Israel is going to lose the war, and the only thing that Israel is surviving is the war.
Right. I mean, the thing that's hard that's hard about empire building today is that is that other countries will stop you from doing it. I'm if you invade another country, then a whole bunch of y- countries are gonna come to their aid. I mean, it used to be whenever you were you conquered a country next door, and people either didn't know or didn't care, but that's not how it is anymore. But
They want to put Turkish troops in Gaza.
mhm.
Did you hear about that, Celine? They want to put Turkish troops in Gaza, and they want to put Turkish funded mosques in Gaza so that they can have like a proxy. So that it's just so sad to me.
Huh, okay.
Turkey's not a joke, man. I think Turkey is more powerful than people give credit for. Their economies went from like the 16th to the 11th, and now eventually going to be the fifth. Then eventually going to be the third. By 2050, it's going to get worse. So I don't like Turkey. I hate Turkey. Turkish
You
expansionism.
hate you hate turkey? Yeah, I like turkey. Turkey's good. Yeah, turkey is good to put on a sandwich or to have at Thanksgiving. I mean,
I'm talking about Turkey, the country.
I know.
Yeah, that country, like even if you put like a moderate in there, like a young Turk type, like Erdogan goes and they put like a Ataturk type, they're still gonna have the same beliefs. Most of them are atheists with some Islamic Sufi beliefs, which is more dangerous than any other. Sufi is Islam has no is very peaceful, but it gives you into a very meditative trance-like state that when you become high and it's very peaceful. But when your peace is disturbed, you people go into very violent manias. So that's what happened to. There was a Turkish ambassador from that was there was an ambassador to Russia that was Turkish, was to Turkey, and there was a Turkish police officer, special forces, a police officer that killed him, and they said Allah Akbar and all that stuff, and it said like that was in the 2016 that happened.
Allahu Akbar. Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't know this, but like Germany is also getting powerful in the in Europe, and that's
That's right.
not
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Germany wants to. They want to have the largest military in Europe by 2039. So
2038.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. By 2039, about Germany also, the Netherlands army is integrated into the German Bundeswehr. So they're combined now. You can look it up on Deutsche Welle. You can find that article. The Dutch army is combined with the German army now. That's not. I'm not lying about that. It's kind of sad. The armed forces. I'm not about the military. Dutch military, the Netherlands military combined with the German military. That sounds like the Fourth Reich coming back. The Reich coming.
They are in the fourth. Well, I thought they are in the Fourth Reich, but yeah,
It's not good, man. Like there's this.
that's
The
right. Yeah,
well,
yeah. Erica starts playing. Yeah.
Erica Kirk was
No,
funded
no,
by
no. I was talking about the song, Erica, the German song. Yeah.
Oh yeah. People don't know this. Like Rick, Erica Kirk was funded by CIA, and there was
Hmm.
she started in a movie called Black Start in
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah.
you know what the movie is about?
Yeah.
Massive
She's
power
she's
out.
she's being funded by someone. Yeah.
Well, the movie is about massive power outages from electromagnetic pulse device that will
Hmm.
happen through
Yeah.
China or.
EMP. Yeah.
Yeah. I think in 2050 they're gonna have a mass power outage so that they can bring the
Who's
2050 or 20
who's gonna have a mass power outage?
the U.S. and the rest of the world. They're gonna be a
Uh-uh.
mass. That's how they're gonna bring the universal
I
basic
hope it doesn't.
income.
I hope it doesn't happen during football season.
We don't know, man. Like football will be not will be secondary to this, this type of crap,
Yes, they don't do it during college football, please. Yeah. Let's save that. Save that. Save that for the off season.
Do you think that UGA has a good shot of winning next year?
Yeah. Yeah.
Texas is kind of low.
We've always got a good shot if if everything comes together. But
I think Texas has a good team this year. I think Texas has every aspect of the team working, and I think if Nick Steve Sarkisian doesn't get into trouble with crazy women, then he will be all right. Or get into the bar fights and alcoholism. He'll be all right. I like Steve Sarkisian, but he's kind of like he needs to have an offensive coordinator or some type of playmaker, play caller for the
I
offense.
actually think that Sark needs to give up calling the plays.
Yeah. It's similar to like Ryan Day before. It's like Ryan Day before like they had Chip Kelly because he doesn't have good time management skills. He lost to
No,
like the what's game against Washington because of time management skills.
right.
Arizona too. Arizona State was horrible because of time
Yeah,
management.
and they had the playoff game against Ohio State when you had like first and goal in
Yeah,
inside the 5 and you throw the ball. Yeah, I mean you should
yeah,
have ran the ball there. You had a
Game
chance
over.
to tie the game, but instead it ends up being when like a sack and a fumble that gets taken back for a touchdown. So
yeah. I think Quinn Ewers. I think at some point in that game, they should have benched Quinn Ewers and put Arch Manning. I always think that, and then they
I
should.
don't know. I mean, we saw Arch Manning at the beginning of the season looked pretty bad. I mean I, I feel like that's
No,
probably what you would have got if you put
no,
Arch in at that moment. But
no. I'm talking about spot starts, like in situational like moments, like then put Quinn back in. Then
I, I'm
do what
I'm
Tua did.
I mean
Tua
I
and
remember
Jalen Hurts.
y'all brought in Arch Manning against Georgia and it did not go well. So
Yeah. That's true. That's true. But I know why that happened is because the Arch Manning came in too late. He didn't have time to warm up. So like he just came in like the third quarter, fourth quarter. He should have come in the second quarter, which is
right, yeah. Well, I thought he did. I thought he did come in at like the end of the second quarter, though, didn't he? I
no,
thought.
that is the halftime after halftime.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Arch Manning has a lot of mechanical flaws in his game. He reminds me of Brady Quinn right now, but
yeah, yeah. I
he
mean,
needs to
that Georgia pass rush was
too
just
much.
hot that night. They were getting to whoever the quarterback was. They were getting to him on like almost every play. So
We need to beat Ohio State this year, or we're not
yeah,
gonna go to the
yeah, y'all
playoffs.
do. Yeah, y'all do. Yeah.
Ohio State is not good this year because they have to face Indiana, Oregon, Texas, and what's the other team? I think Washington or something. I don't know. They have faced like 3 or 4 difficult teams. No, Washington. Yeah, it's some other team. I don't know. I don't know their schedule, but they had to face like at least 3 teams, 3 or 4 tough schedules. Maybe UCLA could surprise them or something.
UCLA, no.
You know what happened last year with the with the Nico, like
UCLA,
so-
yeah, UCLA is gonna be it's terrible. I mean,
well, they have a new coach, and like they have a good talented quarterback, and they could have a surprise game one year and there, and so I think they could beat Ohio State, but I think they could actually can like put go head to head and probably give them a struggle game here and there. But I think Iowa is also a difficult game for. I was thinking about Iowa. Iowa is going to be a difficult game for Ohio State. That's like four teams that they're not going to beat. Iowa, Oregon, Ohio State, maybe Penn State, you know, or Michigan State. Who knows? I don't know. Some Michigan team will beat them. Michigan will again beat them. That's not good. Like who's the coach at Michigan State right now? After Mel Tucker.
yeah, it was right now it's Pat Fitzgerald. Yeah,
Oh, okay. So
that's
maybe
right.
that man,
The coach
the
from
hazing,
Northwestern. Yeah,
the
that's
hazer.
right. Yeah, well, and not only that, I think like the year before he got fired, didn't they win like one game? So
I think they won like one game, but that's because of the culture was so bad at that time. Like,
so, I mean, exactly. So I mean, you got to think that if they had gone like 8-4 during that season, then he probably wouldn't have been fired. But
well, I don't think he'll
it,
be
if,
fired, but
if
like,
if Northwestern was good, he would not have been fired. But the point is, they went like
like
3-9,
three and
and then they
nine.
went
Yeah,
1-11. So
you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, but I think a lot of it is like Northwestern and I don't know. This can be a surprise team that's gonna Louisville. They got Lincoln Cornholz, the Ohio State quarterback that came against Missouri.
mhm, yeah,
They got him as the starting QB.
okay.
So I think they could surprise some teams
I don't
next
know.
time.
I'm not really scared of cornholes, but I mean, wasn't he at Nebraska? I mean, I thought he was terrible though. I mean,
No, no, the Ohio State quarterback, the backup in from who came against Missouri in a spot start. They didn't
oh,
like you. No, I'm not talking about Dylan Raiola, but that's another
uh,
trash.
okay. Oh yeah, so he was
Uh,
the backup to to Ohio
it's still
State's
like,
quarterback. Well, you mean Julian Sayin? Yeah.
yeah, backup
Yeah, he was
Julian.
the backup to Julian Sayin. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Julian Sane is a good quarterback, but I think he's kind of fragile. If you can push, if you can give internal pass rush to him, I think he kind of drops a lot of passes.
Yes. Yes.
You had to have internal pass rush, like defensive tackles pass rushing him, and then he's probably like he's done, pretty much. And also, he's not a big quarterback. Like he's pretty like 6'1", like 200 pounds, maybe. And that's not a good. He's like Tua, like it's Tua, but less bigger
Yes.
frame.
Tua. Yeah. 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 Tua is gonna be playing for
Atlanta Falcons.
the Falcons now. So
Yeah, Malik Willis is playing for the Dolphins now.
oh, cool. Well,
Yeah, which team? You know what you should do? The Falcons should do
what?
trade for Will Levis.
Hmm. Yeah.
No, trade for Will Levis, man.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Okay.
because Will Levis is more talented than friggin' Tua. Will
Yeah.
Levis
Yeah.
had
He might be, but. Mhm.
Yeah,
Is Tua still playing? I thought Tua would have been
Yes,
broken in half.
Tua's playing. No, Tua's playing for the
the Atlanta
Falcons,
Falcons.
or he's going to be this year. Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
about as
playing.
durable as a potato chip in a tornado. Come on.
Fact.
Yeah,
Facts.
it's
Him and Penix both. We got two injury-prone
Hey,
quarterbacks.
Matt, how you
And the
doing,
fact
man?
that Tua and
No,
Penix are both
no. A
made it
90-year-old,
last.
a 90-year-old man on a walker walking downhill is injury prone. Tua and Penix are not injury prone. Tua and Penix are injury magnets. Come on, man.
they're injury liabilities. You know what I call Penix? Penix in the car door.
Ouch! Ouch! That would that would hurt. That would hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they. I think that's what Michael Penix is. Penix is he's a good quarterback, but like he's so injury prone in Washington State. Was injury prone in Indiana. Was injury prone in the NFL. Like
It was Indiana and then
Hey,
Washington
Vic,
and
you're
then
on top of these kind of things. Did Poverty get drafted? Not
Yeah.
drafted. I know he gets
No,
drafted.
he did
Did
not.
he get picked up by
Pop-
somebody?
Pavia, yeah, he did. He's the
Ravens.
Yeah.
The Ravens picked him up?
Yes,
Yeah.
they did.
Really?
Yeah, he's gonna
They
get cut
did.
soon.
You know, he might have a shot at the Ravens because they're notorious of having no quarterback.
Well, I mean, they got Lamar Jackson, so
I think Lamar Jackson is a
terrific.
better quarterback than a lot of people give him credit for.
yeah,
I
me
think-
too. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I think he's really underrated. Yeah.
He's more a
Yeah,
cerebral
Yeah, because
quarterback.
people call him because people say that he's just a running back, but
running back.
I don't agree. I mean, he can he can throw the ball well too. I mean,
Lamar has improved his passing game every year.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. Yeah,
I think Cam Ward is like another Lamar Jackson. He's going to improve every year. I don't think he's going to be that talented like Lamar, but no, he is talented. But like, I want him to improve every year and have a good shot of staying in Tennessee. It's my team, so
yeah.
I like Cam Ward, but
Yeah, I mean, Lamar is evolving his game. I mean, he's a much better passer than he was as a rookie. So
yeah, that is true. Lamar is thrown for like 40 touchdowns in like last.
yeah, he threw for like 4,000 yards and 40 touchdowns. Yeah,
Yeah, and that's why I think that Lamar is more talented than like I think a lot of Jalen Hurts is not talented as Lamar. Lamar is more talented than Jalen Hurts.
yeah, he is. Yeah,
Jalen Hurts runs the ball too much, and he's not that. He can't throw the ball effectively. Like he's still not like. Yeah, and also he's kind of he kind of like doesn't use his receivers effectively. That's the problem. That's why AJ Brown left to.
Yeah, he won. He won that Super Bowl because the defense and Saquon Barkley. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Saquon had a 2,000-yard game. That's why he won.
It was Saquon and the defense. Yeah.
A 2K season. Like Saquon, the defense was amazing at that time. I think next year, I think the Chiefs could come back a little bit. That's not a good. You know, a good team that actually drafted a little bit better this year is the Browns. The Browns had a good draft. The Cleveland Browns.
The Browns are a good draft. Yeah, we've heard that. We've heard that before. So.
You know, they could draft another quarterback from Arkansas. What's his name? Taylor Green.
Yeah.
Is he decent? I watched him a little, but he's very inconsistent.
Yeah, I thought he was decent but inconsistent. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I I mean, did put up some good numbers, but Arkansas's problem was really on the
The
defense. I mean,
defensive side, yeah.
the defense was horrible. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, they could have, they could have won some games, if they had a defense. I mean,
Yeah, Arkansas, and also I think last year Arkansas was pretty horrible, but I think he kind of played his hand, and also he kind of overcompensated for that. I think Josh Hoover, and I think another quarterback that could be a really good quarterback next year is Avery Johnson from Kansas State.
yeah,
That kid is very fast. He reminds me of Taylor Green, but he's more better passer. Like Taylor Green,
yeah,
the,
from
the
Arkansas. Yeah. So
is
what
it,
ended up happening to Lenora Sellers at South Carolina? Wasn't he was supposed to be really good last year, and he was
I think
supposed to be
I think
a
I think it's the
first
wide.
rounder. I mean,
I think it's the O line and the wide receivers or something like that. I don't
yeah,
know. I don't know. I didn't
yeah,
watch South
yeah, you're
Carolina.
probably right. It's probably I mean that yeah the line was pretty bad. Yeah, yeah, you're right about that. Yeah.
You cannot, even if you're a running quarterback, you need to have you need to have good O line that actually can protect them. If you don't have O line, you don't have anything. The O line, D line is the main pillars of the football. It's the trenches. Like
Yeah.
if you don't have that, then you don't have a football team. I think Georgia needs to get more better
Yeah,
defensive
that
linemen.
really was Kentucky's downfall because normally they had good lines of
D
scrimmage
linemen.
under
Yeah.
Stoops until like last year. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Also, their
mean,
quarterback
yeah,
was
the
not
last
that good.
2 years they just didn't have it in the trenches like what we were used to seeing under Stoops. So.
And also, Stoops didn't have the right quarterback for
Yeah,
that offense.
yeah, right. He had bad quarterback play too from Vandergriff and
I think
and I and I forget who their quarterback was last year, but
I don't know. I think he was what's his name? The Tennessee quarterback. I know the Tennessee quarterback. I know some transfer somewhere. They always get a transfer quarterback somewhere from somewhere too. I know who was the
no,
last year's quarterback. I don't know. I think it was Vandergriff again. I think.
no, n- n- no, no, that Vandergriff retired
Oh
from
yeah, yeah.
football, so I can't remember
I
who
don't
he even
know.
was. But probably played a
Awful.
few quarterbacks. Yeah, they had it was Bowley. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Cutter
Andrew
Bowley.
Carter Bowley
Cutter
from
Bowley.
Florida. Is it from Florida State? I think
It was
Bowley's from.
from he was at I can't remember, but yeah.
I think it was
No, I don't think
Florida.
so. I think he was recruited out of high school.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah,
He's kind of trash.
he was not a transfer.
They need to get transfer quarterback. If they can get a good like ingrown talent, get a transfer quarterback. It's just stupid to. If you have a formula that works, then use it. Like don't change it for some ingrown talent that unless it's like a generational ingrown talent, like Jared Curtis or something like that, then it's different. 5 star or like a generational 4 star maybe, then yeah, high 4 star, then maybe then you take.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, he was from Hodgenville, Kentucky. So yeah,
Yeah,
he was a local talent. Yeah.
yeah, he's not. No, he should not get a Kentucky quarterback. Look at what happened to that Baylor quarterback that was played by Auburn. Let's see. the Kentucky quarterbacks that Jared Lorenzen and what's the other guy name?
Yeah,
I
now they
yeah.
did get now Kentucky did get Zach Calzada from
That
who used to
Calzone, yeah,
play
Calzone.
who, yeah, Calzone, who used to play as Texas A&M, but he ended up getting benched. I think they did start him at the beginning of the season, but he
Yeah,
got benched for turf
that's the quarterback I remember because like seeing like in the first starting lineup, like but Zach Calzada is a really arrogant quarterback. Yeah, like he flexed money and he says like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
he beat Alabama. Yeah, do you remember that one time when he beat Alabama when he was at A and
Texas
M?
A&M, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was yeah yeah that was a good game. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a good game. I don't like A&M because one of my relatives went to there for engineering, and he didn't do anything until he transferred a right straight for master's in engineering. So he just became. I think engineering. I think Texas A&M is the most slackiest, like laziest school in the country. A lot of people don't study there; just party a lot. You know, it's not a bad thing, but like Texas A&M is too
I think
cult
that
like.
was was that like 21 that game was when
Yeah, yeah.
Calzada beat Bama and Saban. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it
Yeah, I
was it
think like
was.
it was like during the off season, Jimbo had said, "Yeah, we're gonna beat Alabama this year," and he was right. So yeah,
I think Kellen
he said
Mond
we're
also been.
gonna he said we're gonna he said we're gonna kick Saban's ass.
I
And
like Kellen Mond and like the when the Jimbo had Kellen Mond, that was
I
also
think
good.
that was I think that was the off season when Jimbo had beef with Nick.
Yeah,
He
Kellen
did.
Mond is the only good quarterback for the Texas A&M that went 9-3 until like Marcel zone read offense.
Yeah, that was cool.
Marcel
Yeah, you remember? Yeah, you remember that press conference when he was saying all this, crazy shit
bullshit.
about Saban. Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Meet me in the Waffle House or something like that. Like he said something about Waffle House or something. I don't know
yeah.
what he said. The guy was kind of crazy. Uh, I never liked Jimbo Fisher. Jimbo Fisher remind me of like Kevin Sumlin, but it's like a whiter version of Kevin Sumlin.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he got a lot of money off of them. He'd get like $100 million. So I mean,
I call Jimbo Fisher Jambalaya
yeah,
Fisher because
they gave him a huge buyout. Yeah.
they give him like
So
$16
yeah,
million
he
dollars to.
really doesn't have to. He doesn't have to coach again. I mean,
Yeah, Jimbo Fisher is called Jambalaya Fisher because he's a
and
liar.
and it looks like he's not going to. I mean, for as long as he's been, how long has he been out of coaching? What, it's been like 2 years or 3 years?
3 years, 3 years, 3 years. I think Jimbo Fisher is
Yeah, I guess this year will be his.
fourth,
I guess this year will be his third year, right? Yeah,
third or fourth. I think I don't know. Last year
that
was
he's
third.
been since he's been retired. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Jimbo Fisher or Burger King, which is Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly, yeah, yeah,
That guy's a fraud.
BK. Yeah, I can't remember. Did BK and did he take another job? I can't remember if he did or
No, no,
not.
no, no, no. He didn't get a job yet.
Mm.
I hate Burger King. He killed like a Notre Dame student.
I guess I'll Google him, see what Brian Kelly is doing right now.
I think he's
See,
doing
find out
television.
what Brian Kelly
I think
is
he's
doing.
working for Fox or something. I may be wrong, but I think he's working for Fox as a analyst or something. I may be wrong about that, but I don't like Brian Kelly. I don't like these. Brian Kelly, caused a student to die in a crane accident.
Didn't he fall off of like a tower when it was
Yeah, yeah,
windy, right?
yeah. Like, he doesn't
I
care.
can't
He
remember. Yeah, and they didn't like the tower. The
fall.
tower fell over.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
25-mile-hour
with
winds.
him on. Yeah, and the tower tipped over with him on it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're correct, Vic. Yeah, and I think Brian Kelly is the most reprehensible human being out there. What he did in Cincinnati, what he did in in
I
Notre
can't
Dame.
see. Yeah, I can't see that he has a
Yeah,
job somewhere else. So I guess not.
I think was it what's the name? What's the LSU coach name? What's his name? What's his name? LSU current LSU coach that you play coach for Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin, if he goes like this, he's gonna become Brian Kelly or more Jambalaya Fisher. He has no character, man. Like he has a great mind, but like he doesn't have any loyalty, you know.
Yeah,
No,
so it
Lane
says
Kiffin.
right here, what's next for Brian Kelly is from CBS Sports. While Kelly has come to terms with his shortfalls at LSU, he's also looking forward toward the future. He told USA Today he continues watching film every day in preparation to continue his coaching career. Has already been offered consulting roles at various programs
Yeah,
in the 2026 season.
I think you should. I think
And so as of
Texas.
right now, he doesn't have a job right now. So
I think we should have got Dan Mullen. I think Texas should have got Dan Mullen as the offensive coordinator.
that was that was on April 19th. So
I think Dan Mullen should have been an
I'm
offensive
back.
coordinator. Hey Nate,
I'm back. Hello.
I think
Yeah.
I think
Sorry.
I think Texas should draft. No, not hire Dan Mullen next year as offensive coordinator for Steve Sarkisian.
yeah,
I think they should.
that'll be good. Yeah, I mean, I mean, um, Dan Mullen is a good OC. I mean, yeah,
He's a great Austin.
good. He's a good offensive coach, but yeah.
Yeah,
Was he decent in Florida though? Even though
Yeah,
Saleen didn't like him?
he was Florida's offensive coordinator when they won the national championship when they had
Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Oh,
Tebow
that's
and
true. Wow, I didn't know that.
and he also was the head coach when Dak Prescott was in Mississippi State.
Whew,
yes,
that's
that's
lucky.
right. He was. Yeah, that's right. He was. Yeah.
But yeah, I got a small rant. I didn't get out and back.
Okay.
You got a what? Okay.
It's a small rant.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll be listening, but I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right. Sounds good.
Go ahead, Nate.
All right. So basically, I thought I was, or I thought the stream was already done. So, so I ordered my local ordered a blended basically iced coffee. It looks like a shake, but it's basically a blended coffee drink. But anyways, the order took like over 10 minutes long to make. I mean, typically when you're doing it, I was actually walking to the drive-through, as you know, I was basically walking through the drive-through and trying to order my order. So I waited for like 2 minutes or 3 more minutes, and nothing. No one asked what you want for your order. It's just plain nothing. And
I think Nate, are you perturbed, Nate?
well, just for that experience, yes, but everything else, no. But yeah, that was kind of frustrating that they couldn't take my order if I was like walking through the drive-through if I
Yeah,
wanted something, because it
I
was
think
literally just 5 minutes, a 5-minute walk from my house. So I mean,
that's 5-star dummies for them.
yeah, I mean, I try to be reasonable with them. That I'm not gonna judge what they are. So but they were, I don't know. I'm not gonna use the word. So they were them, I guess. But it's ironic that they can't take an order if if you're let's say you're not a car, you just like want to walk through the drive-through and order. They won't take your order. That's kind of bullshit because.
Oh, did you go in the store or you just go in the
No,
drive-through?
it's like you know how those coffee stores that is like a drive-through, but it's just the coffee store. You can't go really in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of
Yeah, I know.
those. So I mean, they're the only ones that can be in the building. It's just a small building that people make coffee or blended or just whatever.
Maybe they were prioritizing the cars more than you.
Exactly, that's what they were, and I thought customers goes first. So I mean, I don't know.
Maybe that's their order of operation. They prioritize it.
I think that's kind of well. I understand the car part, but if it's like 5 minutes away from my house, I can just walk through the drive-through and order my order. It's not that hard to order through the drive-through while you're walking. I mean,
Did they have an app? Did they have an app, like a mobile app that you can order and then you can just wait?
I'm pretty sure they do, but I doubt it. I maybe do, but I didn't really think of that at the time.
You should next time use the mobile app so that you just.
But they did say to me to order at the by the slide door, what do you call it, where they get your order and stuff, or just get. So yeah, it's I was being a little perturbed and stuff, and how I waited for like 10 plus minutes for my order to be done, and it usually takes like 5 minutes less. Orders get done, so I got screwed over.
What are we talking about now?
It's drive-through order.
So I don't know if you remember this, Saleen, but hopefully I said like before I went somewhere. So I did try to remind you guys that I'm gonna go to my local coffee store drive-through. I think it's like 5 minutes walk, 5-minute walk, and I did that, and let's just say I try. You know how some people try to want to walk through the drive-through, right, and trying to get their order, as walking if it's not that far from the house. I did that. I waited for like 5+ minutes to get my order. Or no, actually, to order my order, and they still didn't ask what I want. So I mean, eventually I got what I want and paid for it, and it took like 10+ minutes to make my order, and it usually takes 3 less minutes to make it. So I was kind of perturbed. So.
All right. Well, but you got your order, right?
That is right. That is correct. But they're kind of I don't know. Maybe Josh was right because they usually prioritize cars first, and I don't know.
No, I don't know about there, but I can tell you around here, a lot of these fast food places do seem to prioritize the drive-through over the walk-up at the counter.
Yeah,
Raj.
That's what I was trying to do.
That's how I was
trying. Sorry,
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's how I was trying to do. Walk up to the what do you call it? The drive-through order system. Try and order my order. And then
a couple of these places have also decided that they don't really want to accept cash anymore.
That's stupid.
We had a couple of fast food places literally put up signs that says no longer accepting cash, credit or debit only, and then like A week later, I went back there and the sign was gone. So I asked somebody what happened to that policy, and he said, "Oh, there was a big backlash against no calf."
No duh.
And I said, and rightfully so. But no, I just got a pair of phone calls. I've got a missing, very important package that I'm shipping away to Boston, and it's gone sort of missing. And we're trying to track it down, and we think we have a handle on where it is now, but we're not sure which way it's going. Is it going north to Boston, or is it going south to me? So
or maybe
we don't know yet, but I've got the tracking number in a separate window, and I'm going to keep refreshing it and checking on it to make sure that it doesn't go off the rails again.
Yeah.
And,
So where is it right now?
We don't know.
Right now, it's in my area. It's in Bradenton.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's actually an improvement because it's FedEx acknowledging that they have the box and that it's going to deliver tomorrow, like it was supposed to deliver 2 days ago.
Okay, so it was supposed to have arrived 2 days ago already. Okay.
Right, but something went wrong.
And now it's still in it's still in Bradenton. Wow.
Well, it wasn't in Bradenton at all. It was missing in action. We didn't know where it was. So the fact that it now registers as being in Bradenton is actually an improvement. It's actually an improvement.
Yeah, they need to get
because
it.
The original status for 3 days has been the original status for 2 or 3 days has been waiting for pickup location.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll update when we have the package.
All right.
So now
hopefully they'll get it moving.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, you know what? If it goes to Tampa or Orlando or
you're
Memphis,
gonna crash out. Yeah.
Well, if it goes,
well,
hey,
I mean, at least Memphis would be going the right way, sort of, but
no, it wouldn't
not
be going
really.
The right
It'll be going
way,
north,
absolutely.
but it'll be going northwest instead of northeast.
Well, no. Well, Memphis is sort of north of almost due north.
Yeah, north.
Let me put it this way. If it goes to Memphis or Orlando, it's heading in the right direction.
Yeah,
all I want it to do is head in the right direction. If it heads in the right direction, I'm happy. If it heads back southward or it goes to Palmetto, Florida, then I've got a problem.
Yeah.
I needed to go to Memphis. If it goes to Memphis, I'm good. If it doesn't go to Memphis, I'm screwed.
What is Memphis? Does your stuff usually?
Memphis is their main distribution hub.
When you send stuff to Boston, it usually goes through Memphis.
Yes,
Memphis.
Most FedEx traffic, unless it's within the same state, the way FedEx works is they have 2 major hubs. I think the one for the Western U.S. is somewhere in Utah. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But I know for everything east of the Mississippi, everything goes to Memphis and then gets distributed. The only exception is if you're delivering something within your state, it stays within your state.
Okay.
So if this package is going from here to Boston, it's going through Memphis.
Boston.
Okay.
So as long as it goes north, I'm good. If it doesn't go north, then I'm back at the same problem I've been in since Tuesday. And I'm tired of being in this perpetual merry-go-round.
I would as well.
Yes. Then after it goes to Memphis, and then it will probably go somewhere else after that, and then go to Boston. Yeah.
No, generally on overnights, pretty much every time I send something overnight to Boston, it goes from here to Memphis to Boston. It goes actually to East
Okay.
Boston or
Oh,
South
okay. So you were
Boston,
sending
and then
it.
it goes
So you were
to the destination.
okay. So you were sending it
Yeah,
overnight,
Oh,
but it
yeah.
did not go. It did not. It did not go overnight. So
No, it didn't. So we'll worry about that later.
so
I need this to go to Boston, and then I'll worry about logistical cost and everything. I'll worry about that shit later.
right, right.
Anyway, speaking of going somewhere, it's time for me to go
Yeah,
to
you got
dinner.
was that scooters? Yeah,
Yeah, Scooter's
Scooter.
Are you guys
Scooters.
doing a shit show?
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
Okay,
I was
well,
asking-
everyone head over to VicTube Productions YouTube channel for the shit show.
Mhm.
I'm going to go shut down, and then I'm going to try and calm down before I go to dinner, because
All right.
this whole thing has been very aggravating to me.
Yes,
Anyway, also,
sounds like it.
no show next week. No show on the 13th. I am out of town. So Vic has already said he's going to do a substitute live stream
It's gonna be
at
Wednesday.
3 p.m. on Wednesday the
13th.
13th at his channel.
Yes.
And
So
basically,
everyone
yeah,
go over to the SaleenDriver substitution stream at VicTube Production.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool.
Understandable. Yep.
All right. And if you decide to bring Joshua up on the StreamYard, vaya con Dios.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Yeah,
what-
Joshua's a good guy. He's just got a little bit too much on the conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
Right.
But that's
he
okay.
does. Yeah.
I'll probably
He
get
does.
demonetized for it anyway. Anyway, Vic, appreciate it. Nate, appreciate it.
Yep.
And Nate,
Mhm.
oh, he's gone. But Nate, if you're going to talk about controversial topics, pick your words carefully.
Yeah.
See you later, Vic.
All right. Bye, Saleen.
Bye-bye. And for the rest of you, enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the weekend. Don't forget, Sunday the 10th is Mother's Day. So don't forget your moms. Don't forget your wives. Don't forget your sweethearts. Hell, even if you don't have, if you have daughters and they're single and haven't produced children, get them something nice anyway, because it's good to be kind to the females in your life. Y'all have a good rest of the week. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the NBA playoffs if that's your thing. Enjoy the NHL playoffs if that's your thing. RIP to the seasons of the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Boston Bruins. They're already knocked out of the NHL playoffs, but that's the way things happen. Later, folks. Peace.